When truth is buried, the silence is demanded. We stand at our freedom's edge.
And this is our Freedom's Edge. Welcome to our Freedom's Edge, episode 11, Blindness, Seeing, and Living. This episode is a little bit different. Episodes 8, 9, and 10 form a trilogy of sorts. In episode 8, Blind by Design, we talked about how blindness is not always accidental. Sometimes people are kept confused on purpose. Sometimes denial is encouraged. Sometimes distraction is useful to the people who benefit from our silence. In episode 9, The Weight of Seeing, we move from blindness into awareness. And we talked about what happens when you can no longer pretend you don't know what you know. Because once we see clearly, we carry a different kind of responsibility. In episode 10, Truth Moves Through Our Living, we ask the harder question: what do we do with the truth once we see it? Does it stay in our thoughts? Or does it move through our choices, our voices, our relationships, our courage, and our living? So today, episode 11 brings these 3 episodes together through music. 3 songs, 3 movements: blindness, seeing, and living. The first song is called Blind by Design. It belongs to episode 8, and it speaks to the way confusion, fear, and denial are built around us until people stop trusting what they see with their own eyes. Here is Blind by Design.
We grew up thinking this was normal. Same old story, same old lines. Same heroes on every page, same version every time. Nobody told us what was missing, or maybe they just never knew. Hard to question what you handed when it never hurt you. It wasn't hidden in the shadows, it was right there in the light. We just learned to look past everything that didn't fit us right. We didn't see it, didn't have to, didn't want to. That's the truth we never say. Other people paid the price so we could look the other way. We didn't feel it, so we called it fair. Said that's just how it's always been, while standing safe somewhere. They cleaned it up and called it history. Left the blood out, kept the pride. Wrapped it up in flags and freedom. Told us everything was fine and we believed it. Why wouldn't we? Nothing told us it was wrong. When the system works in your favor, you don't question it for long. It wasn't innocence we carried, it was distance, nothing more. Easy not to hear the voices when you're not the one there for. We didn't see it, didn't have to, didn't want to. That's the part we don't admit. Truth was always in the room, we just never looked at it. We didn't feel it, so we moved on. Called it past and let it be. But just because it didn't hurt us doesn't mean it wasn't real. Now it's harder to ignore it. Now the cracks are in the frame. Now the stories don't line up. Now we're hearing different names. And you can turn away again, or you can finally sit with it. But once you see what's always been there, you don't get to unsee it. We didn't see it, now we do, and that changes everything. It's not just what was done back then, it's what we're still protecting. We didn't see it, now we can't, so what are we gonna choose? Keep pretending nothing's wrong, or it
That was Blind by Design. And that song sits in the place where so many people are right now. Not because people cannot see, but because so much effort has been spent teaching them where not to look. Blindness has been made comfortable. Denial has been made familiar. And distraction has been made constant. It has been packaged as loyalty. It's been disguised as patriotism. It has been repeated through slogans, outrage, fear, and noise until people begin defending the very systems that are harming them. But episode 8 was not just about blaming people for being blind. It was about asking who benefits when people stay that way. Who benefits when truth is buried under distraction? Who benefits when cruelty becomes normal? Who benefits when people are too tired, too angry, too afraid, or too divided to look directly at what is happening? It then comes the next step. Because once the fog begins to lift, there's a cost. Seeing is not easy. Seeing asks something of us. Seeing can break our hearts. Seeing can disturb our comfort. Seeing can make silence feel impossible. And that was the heart of episode 9. The second song is called The Weight of Seeing. Because awareness is not just information. Awareness is also responsibility.
You try to file it away as nothing, just a thought you could outgrow. Told yourself it didn't matter, just something you didn't know. Let it stay there in the silence, wouldn't leave you like before. Every answer felt like hiding, every truth knocked at the door. You can dress it up in reasons, you can call it something else, but the moment that you saw it, it stopped being someone else's. You can't unsee it, you can't unknow. Once it settles in your bones, it doesn't let you go. You can't unsee it, you can't pretend. It's not a story from the past. If you're living it again, you can't unsee it. So what now? You start noticing the patterns, things you used to pass right by. Little moments, quiet signals that you never question why. And it's easier to fight it, say you're reading in too deep, but the truth is getting louder, and it's costing you your sleep. You can turn away again, say it's not your place to stand, but the second that you saw it, it became part of your that's heavier than you thought. You know now. You know now. So what are you gonna do with it? You can't unsee it. You can't unknow. You don't get to walk away from the things you've come to know. You can't unsee it. You can't stay still. There's a line in front of you now, and you choose it with your will. You can't unsee it. So choose now. You choose now. So choose now. You saw it. That's enough to know this isn't over. No going back to sleeping. No calling this unknown. The truth is here before you now, and asking what you'll own. You saw it. That's enough to know this isn't over.
That was The Weight of Seeing. Blind by Design was about the fog. The Weight of Seeing was about what happens when the fog clears. You see, seeing clearly can hurt. It can make us angry. It can make us scream. It can make us feel alone. It can make us wonder how we miss so much, excuse so much, tolerated so much, or stayed quiet for so long. But seeing is not meant to destroy us. Seeing is meant to wake us. There's a difference between being overwhelmed by truth and being moved by it. That's where episode 10 took us. Because truth is not supposed to sit untouched inside us. Truth is supposed to move. It moves to how we speak. It moves to what we refuse to normalize. It moves to the people we offend. It moves to the lies we stop repeating. It moves to the courage to say, no, this is not who we are supposed to be. Episode 10 was called Truth Moves Through Our Living. And that's the third song. This song is about the moment where awareness becomes action. Not perfect action, not heroic action, not action without fear, but honest action, human action. The kind of action that says, I may not be able to fix everything, but I will not pretend I see nothing. Here is Truth Moves Through Our Living.
We know now what was buried in the language, what was hidden in plain sight, what was bought with someone's suffering, so we could sleep at night. We know now how the silence kept the damage safely numb, how the lies survived for years and years because of what we'd not become. you can't see it, then unsee it. Can't go back to who you were. Truth does not arrive to haunt you. It arrives to ask for more. Now it's on us, now the weight is in our hands. Now the truth is not a story, now it makes a real demand. Not just sorrow, not just anger, not just saying we were blind. Now it's on us to do something with what's living in our minds. It's in the table talk, the side remarks, the history we let slide, the comfort we protect in public, the fear we keep inside. It's every time we know what's happening and choose the easy part. Every time we save our image while someone else is torn apart. No more distance, no more innocence, no more standing safely by. Once the truth has touched your conscience, silence is another lie. Now it's on us, now the weight is in our hands. Now the truth is not a story, now it makes a real demand. Not just language, not just insight, not just tears we never met. Now it's on us to be altered or admit what seeing meant. Maybe courage looks like breaking with the comfort we once knew. Maybe love is getting honest when honesty cost you. Maybe change is not a moment, maybe it's a daily choice to let the truth move through your living, not just through your voice. Now it's on us, that's the part we cannot hide. Truth is not a door you open then leave standing open wide. It walks with you, it marks you, it asks what you will finally choose. Now it's on us, now we know it, now we act or we refuse. We know now, so now it's on us.
That was Truth Moves Through Our Living. And that is the journey these three songs have taken us on. First, we name the blindness. Then, we feel the weight of seeing. Then, we let truth move through the way we live. That is not always easy. In fact, it usually is not easy. It is easier to look away. It is easier to stay comfortable. It is easier to tell yourselves someone else will speak, someone else will act, someone else will resist, someone else will care enough. But history has never been changed by people who wait for someone else to become brave first. And democracy has never been protected by silence. Truth doesn't ask us to be perfect. It asks us to be awake. It asks us to be honest. It asks us to stop mistaking comfort for peace. It asks us to stop mistaking silence for safety. And it asks us again and again to decide who we are going to be now that we can see. So if episodes 8, 9, and 10 left us with one message, maybe it's this: do not let them design your blindness. Do not run from the weight of seeing. Do not let truth die quietly inside you. Let the songs remind us blindness can be designed. Seeing can be heavy. Truth was never meant to stop at awareness. It was meant to become courage. It was meant to become voice. It was meant to become the way we live. This is our freedom's edge, where courage meets conscience. Stay awake, stay vigilant, stay loud, stay free, and stay on the edge with me.
When truth is buried, the silence is demanded. We stand at our freedom's edge.